What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast, and this is the Next Man Up podcast. We are back. Today it's just Jack and I. I'm your host, Hero, and I'm your co-host, and your co-host here, Jack. But we back with the Next Man Up podcast. It's just us two, but let's get right into it. We have a guest tomorrow. We have a lot of guests this week. A lot of people coming on. I can't wait for them to come on. But let's get right into it. Let's get into what we were talking about. NBA playoffs. Obviously, if you guys did watch over the weekend on Sunday, I think was it Sunday or Saturday?
Uh, Saturday.
I think it was
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah,
I believe Saturday it was Spurs versus OKC. Good. That was a great series. Goes to seven. Obviously, we love game seven, like what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said. Your two favorite words in sports, game seven. That's probably the best thing that could ever happen in the NBA. But yes, Saturday we saw the Spurs go to OKC and beat OKC 111 to 103. And they win game seven and they're gonna play the Knicks on Wednesday in the Spurs Stadium. So it should be a good series. I think it's gonna be like games it's gonna go to game six Spurs, honestly. But Jack, what do you got?
yeah. I mean, obviously, first off, OKC and the Spurs series, I think, was really good for the fans. Obviously, the NBA has kind of been like I felt like a little lackluster, entertainment wise, for a lot of people, but these playoffs have honestly been good. Just watching them. But yeah, that series was really good. Obviously, went to game seven. Um, Obviously, the two main guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, MVP, and Victor Wembanyama. Obviously, you can say whatever you want about those guys, good or bad, but yeah, they put on a good series for us. So, I mean, that was really entertaining. And then also, I mean, from the other side, we can get in a little bit to the Knicks and the in that series. Honestly, that was a really good series. Also, obviously Jalen Brunson coming through when they needed him. But yeah, honestly, I think the Spurs will pull it out and win their first finals since like I don't even know. But yeah, it would be exciting for Wemby and obviously at a young age to experience that and then him going forward. But yeah, I got Spurs in six also, so I think
Yeah.
that's a good take there.
I think Spurs gonna take it. Honestly, even Spurs in four or even five is a possibility because I don't think, even though the Knicks are very experienced in the playoffs, I don't think that experience really matters to be honest. Because after seeing what Wemby did against Shea, it's just kind of like, damn, you just beat the reigning champs. But going off the NBA playoffs, obviously we have free agency. For me lately, I've been seeing a bunch of rebuilds on teams that got eliminated. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like all these teams' weakness is they need help. Obviously, we saw on Saturday, Shea had no help, dropped 30, but still lost, had no help. Chet Holmgren did not play like Chet Holmgren. It was just garbage. Obviously, if you saw that, you look at the Cavs. Cavs were not good. James Harden decided not to become a foul merchant. Donovan Mitchell just looked terrible in his matchup. Then you got like the 76ers, still young team. They got all the pieces there, but you just need Joel Embiid to be healthy. And then Paul George is not the way to go. Sorry. But then for the Celtics, you just need a better supporting cast. That's what they need help on. I'm just trying to, I'm like, honestly, right now, I'm just pointing out what teams need. Like the Pistons, they need another guy there. Obviously, we know that. The Pistons, we know that Cade needs another person right there. Duren's not gonna get it done. But man, we need a star to get into into shooting practice.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but honestly, specifically, we need a shooter.
Yeah.
We don't have a guy that we can go to other than Kate Cunningham right now, and it showed. So yeah,
Yeah. I like the addition of Duncan Robinson. Obviously, picking him up over the off season this year. But just obviously was not enough. Not enough shooting power. He's getting old, but we are definitely gonna pick up his team option this year. Um who else was in the playoffs this year? The Raptors.
Boston. Yeah.
Raptors, they definitely just need more offense there. Can't just have Scotty Barnes and then you have who was that everybody? Oh, the Magic. Magic are a good team. They just need a point guard. Jalen Suggs is not gonna get it for you unless you're gonna play Anthony Black. I would honestly trade Jalen Suggs. I'm not gonna lie. Good defensive player and he sells high already because he's already shown what kind of player he can be. But on the West, I just talked about the East. I think that was all the
One more
teams.
team from the East that we didn't mention, Boston. I was just gonna say, I just want to ask you a question personally. Do you think would you rather have Jalen Brown or would you rather have Jason Tatum if you can keep one?
I would rather have Jason Tatum. I'm not gonna lie. Even though Jalen Brown has ris like risen to being the superstar on the team after Tatum got injured.
Yeah.
Um, I still would take Tatum, even though Jalen Brown's a good player. I don't know, but Jalen Brown, there is a chance you might see Jalen Brown or Jason Tatum being moved from the Celtics. That's what I've just been hearing. But if we move
Yeah, I
on,
think yeah, sorry to interrupt again.
no,
I
you're
think
good.
free agency is going to be fun this year.
Yeah.
To actually watch all the teams doing stuff because I feel like there's going to be more than recent years. So,
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of trade talks. You've been seeing a lot of people being traded to certain teams.
yep.
Honestly, like you see Giannis already in trade talks. I've been seeing Tyler Hero's been on the trade block as well. Like Jason Tatum, like what we just said, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, they might be on the move. Even more players, I would say probably trying to think. Like James Harden's not probably James Harden. Oh, he just signed an extension. Still gonna be a
Yeah.
cab, but like I said, Jalen Suggs or maybe even Franz might be gone too. A lot of players actually might be gone to new teams. Might be a little weird, but it should be fun, like what Jack said. If you move on to the West, for, S- for the OKC and them, I think it's just they need another guy there because J-Dub always injured. Can't rely on him too much. Chell Holmgreen is a good player, but after seeing that playoff performance in Game 7, they need you the most there. Jack, what do you think? What do you think OKC needs?
I was just gonna say, do you think Jared McCain is there too?
I feel like he's a good six man, honestly.
Okay.
Even though you got a good you have like Case and Wallace and all of them. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe next year Jeremy Kane might step up and be the replacement for J-Dub. Even I think J-Dub's their shooting guard there, or he could be he might be their forward too. I don't know, but
Yeah, no. I was just gonna say I feel like in that series against Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, I feel like he was kind of their like second guy they went
yeah,
to a lot of the time. Which I don't know how I feel about that because like you were saying, he's a great six man. And so yeah, I definitely feel like they need some help there. Obviously, Jada being injured. Honestly, I would like I would potentially see what you could get for Jalen Williams. I don't.
yeah,
I mean, I would see, and obviously don't trade him if it's nothing. But I don't know. It feels like whenever they're in a big like game and a big series like this one, it just feels like he's never available. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
obviously for J-Dub, maybe that's like another guy might get traded. He might get traded too from the OKC. But let's talk about their first series in that one. Also, you got the Suns. Obviously, they're just rebuilding there. Really, they really need help on the offensive side. They need to get Devin Booker some help. But you might see Devin Booker on the move this year too, or you might even see Dylan Brooks on the move. Mark Williams was kind of hurt this year all year. Same with Jalen Green. Jalen Green might be another guy on the move. I wouldn't be mad if we got Jalen Green. I'm not gonna lie. I like Jalen Green a little bit. Just injury prone. But hey, number one and number two on the same team, even though they
Hey,
don't
him
really
and
like each
Cade,
other.
him and Cade don't really like each other too much, so that would be interesting to see.
Yeah,
But
that would be
I
very
mean, I
interesting.
wouldn't mind, but
Yeah.
I'd like to see what would happen.
We got the Rockets and the Lakers. I think the Lakers,
Yeah.
they're in good hands. They just need a center. DeAndre Ayton was just like, what the heck? He was like, that was just so bad to see everything that he was doing. Him and Rudy Gobert looked the same, not gonna lie. But
Hmm.
you got LeBron thinking about going somewhere else, but I think he might stay at Lakers. Or you got Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves might be staying as a Laker too, but you never know what could happen. They're gonna be building around Luca. But I mean that's what I think for them.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I feel like I was gonna mention, yeah, building around Luca also, but like if if Austin Reeves and LeBron do happen to leave, I wonder what their approach would be going into this offseason and seeing like what they really would try to do. Obviously you want to keep Austin Reeves if you can, but um, yeah, it would be interesting to see. So
Yeah, I totally agree because those guys are really key players. You know, LeBron is gonna be 42 this year.
yeah.
Luca is gonna be be pushing 30. Same with Austin. But I don't know. I think it's between Austin and LeBron. They're gonna definitely pick LeBron, and maybe Austin might be going. But in their first series, who they went against, obviously they went against the Houston Rockets. Disappointing team, like always. You got Sengun, you got Amen Thompson, you got KD, you got Fred coming back next year, Reed Shepard, a guy you can develop, Terry Easton, good player right there, you too. You have a good team. I think it's just more on the experience side, and you gotta get a man in the shot for shooting. Cannot be shooting 20% from the 3-point line, or just 20% in general. Like you can't shoot. Dropping 41 in a game, and dropping 41 is an accomplishment, yeah, but dang, he had barely any threes. It's surprising to me, and then that defense just kind of ass whoever they went against. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Rockets, they're not a good team. Like Sengun's not gonna get it done for you. Obviously, KD's not gonna win nothing. KD's a guy that never wins anything, as we know. But I don't know. I think it's more on the experience side, coaching, and I don't know. Maybe they need another guy that's there.
Yeah, I think they need a guy who is an experienced leader. Obviously, Kevin Durant was coming into that kind of that guy, but he obviously didn't show up for them in the playoffs. But they don't have a point guard right now, really, so it's hard to really get anything going for them. And then also I don't know what Sengun is about, but that's he's just not like an ethical basketball player in my opinion.
It's not at
It's just
all.
it's hard. It's a hard watch. I feel like which is I could get clowned for saying that, but I don't know. I feel like just for me, it's hard to watch. But yeah, I mean, I feel like kind of runs in the Thompson brothers. They are not amazing shooters, each of them, but obviously they play good defense. But yeah, they needed help scoring, and nobody wanted to come help them. So yeah, I mean when what I mean, Amen Thompson is scoring 41 points. I mean it's good, but like I mean, come on, like
Yeah,
41 points.
41 points and you're only scoring twos is kind of crazy.
Right,
I'm not gonna
right.
lie. But next series you got Minnesota Nuggets out of those two teams. I mean, I know if you watch previous episodes about us talking about them, I said earlier earlier in the episode that I said that the Nuggets they will be moving one of their guys definitely. Jokic will be staying, but I think you might be seeing like a Cameron Johnson going away, or even Jamal Murray might be leaving. I know it might hurt Nuggets fans, but then you couldn't even beat Anthony Edwards even when he was hurt. That's very disappointing. Uh, you guys had your guys' big win in 2023. Where you guys won the chip, and you had Jokic. I think Jokic did win MVP that year, I think as well. Or was it? I think no. I think Joel won
No,
it.
he did. No, I
Okay.
don't. I think it was Jokic.
No, Jokic winning. Yeah. See, obviously Jokic winning that one is big for them, but that was 3 years ago. You gotta move on from that. You gotta get better. But they obviously have not gotten any better. I heard a lot of people telling me that Nuggets were gonna win that series. They were gonna come out victorious, and they were gonna play against the Spurs and beat the Spurs because that was probably gonna be more of an interesting matchup. But to me, honestly, like I didn't even think they were gonna win, to be honest, because they're not good. Like honestly, like the Nuggets aren't good. Jokic looks like he didn't want to really play. Jamal Murray is not at his playoff peak no more. But I think they're gonna move on, and they're definitely gonna try and draft a guy that's probably better, or they're gonna go and draft Jamal Murray for something even bigger. But I don't know, maybe I don't know, Jack, what you got?
Yeah, I agree. I think they'll probably end up trading one of their guys, if it's Jamal Murray. But obviously he's their leader along with Jokic, and he kind of runs things for them. So it's gonna be hard to replace him. But I think at some point you gotta move on for sure and see what you can get potentially. I mean, if you can get some young guys, some draft picks, I mean, see what happens. But yeah, it's always tough to move on from your guy who's been there for years, and has years of experience. So that's always going to be tough. But yeah, like you said, I mean, if they can get some good players for him potentially, that could help them moving forward. Obviously disappointing. I don't think it was a unexpected, I guess you can say, loss in the series. Anthony Edwards is a really good player. I mean, now he doesn't have a ton of help, I guess, around him. He has some guys, but nobody super crazy. But he's just, I mean, he's a really good player, so props to him. But yeah, Jokic did not really show up that series. I was watching like they're getting blown out in games, and Jokic isn't doing anything, so that obviously is playing an impact. Um, and yeah, obviously Anthony Edwards injured, wanting to play. I mean, that's a true competitor right there. I mean, obviously you can see he wanted it more than they did, obviously. So, but yeah, there's a lot to see what the Denver Nuggets are going to do this offseason, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah, also about the Nuggets too. I think Denver might be going away. A lot of players, like I said, like Cam Johnson,
Yeah,
Jamal Murray, and then even Aaron Gordon too.
yeah.
Uh, like their whole starting role right there is gonna be gone. I feel like they should have just kept Michael Porter Jr. I'm not gonna lie. But going on to the Timberwolves, what they need help with, they just need another guy. They like I said, a lot of these teams they just need another guy there to help out their superstar. Obviously, you went out, you traded away Cat. I don't know why you traded away Cat for Julius Randle. Julius Randle is probably like was so bad in the playoffs this year. Like you, it was just terrible. Like it was so bad. You
Yeah,
had
I
to.
almost feel like sorry, I almost feel
No,
like
you're good.
they wanted Rudy Gobert as their center, and they just wanted to play off of that
Yeah, like
and
that's
see
so
like what
weird.
happened.
But
So
but like it's like they had three centers. They had Nas. They could if you really think about it, like yeah, it makes sense. But
yeah,
to honestly me, I would trade away Nas Reed, even though he's a young guy.
I personally like Nas. I don't know, it's weird. He's a shooter, which is a little more interesting for me, obviously, but I don't know. I kind of like him, but yeah, trading away Cat, that's not
Yeah.
the greatest option, I
Because
don't think.
honestly, I feel like for them, it was between Cat and Rudy, and they were like, "Yo, do we need more I feel like they needed more defense, so it made sense why they didn't trade Rudy Gobert. And
Right,
Don't get me wrong, like Rudy Gobert is a good player on defense, but dude, if you watched him against the Spurs, so many missed layups were like it's just they were terrible. They had to rely on Jay McDaniels, a guy that plays as a good defender, but then not that good of a scorer, but he still stepped up and he won the
right.
game for them against the Nuggets. Like, why are you trading away a good center for Julius Randle? Like, Julius Randle, I get that he was a good three-point shooter in New York, but bro, he was so bad. Like, I think they're really about to move
Yeah.
on from him and they're about to go do something else and they're gonna find something, a good trade. they're gonna try and find what they can for Julius Randle because I don't think anybody in the league wants Julius Randle. Like I know like Timberwolves fans, if you like Julius Randle, okay, that's cool with you. But bro, he is selling your team so bad. Like he talked the most about everybody, but he was just so bad. Like he's like Jalen Duren in the freaking playoffs, bro. It's just terrible. Like get him off the court. It was making me mad, and I'm not even a Timberwolves fan. But I don't
Yeah.
know. You should have kept Cat. I feel like you should have traded away Nas because for them they need it. They need it. They need it right now. They need that chip right now because they haven't won at all. I know Ant wants one. They should have just kept Cat.
Yeah, I agree. I think just a little more before we move on, but I think just adding to that, I agree. I mean, I think they should have done something where they could have kept Cat to give Ant some actual offensive help. And yeah, I mean, obviously McDaniel stepped up, but he's not going to be enough for them to go as far as they wanted to go. And yeah, I just feel like overall, Ants, I mean, he's before you know it, he's gonna be out of his prime. So I mean, if you really like this is like Kate Cunningham stuff we're talking about. Like if you really want to win something, you gotta do something now. And it's just no team really seems like they want to maximize their stars' potential. And so it's tough. It's obviously you got salaries and all this other stuff, but like I mean you gotta do what it takes sometimes. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Going to the other series with the other playoff teams, the Spurs. They're still in it. So I mean, honestly, for them, it's like what they can whatever they can get is what they can get. They have a good team overall, but I think the one move they really need is probably choose. Do you want to keep Dylan Harper or do you want to try and you can stay with De'Aaron Fox? But I think they're gonna trade with De'Aaron Fox. Personally, I think they're gonna do that. But I think that's just what they really need. They're already a good team, but they're gonna be losing a lot of key pieces. Like Champagne's gonna be gone, and then Keldon Johnson, their sixth man is gonna be gone. But I mean, you already got a good three right there with Dylan Harper, Wemby, and Stephon Castle. That's a very good team right there. That's a good three.
Yeah, I feel like just starting off with obviously we're talking about De'Aaron Fox a little bit. They have won this much without De'Aaron Fox playing. De'Aaron Fox has not played in a playoff game.
Yeah,
Like, that's actually crazy. A superstar has not played a game and you're in the NBA finals. Like that's a team that's a good team right there. Like, I mean that's crazy. But obviously having Victor Wembanyama helps, but yeah, it's I mean they're a star-studded team. I mean, we're not even talking about Devin Vassell. You can think of him as a role player, but I mean he's a good player. And so, I mean, I'm taking him over Duncan Robinson. I'm sorry, but
yeah, I
I'm
would
taking
take
Devin Vassell
Vassell.
over Duncan Robinson. So, I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, even their guys off the bench are stepping up. Like, it's an all around good team right now. And so, yeah, I don't really think they need to change too much. But yeah, we'll see what happens with De'Aaron Fox though, for sure.
Yeah,
And
I would keep watching
Harper's
De'Aaron
making it
Fox for
hard.
sure.
Yeah,
Harper's really a star. Is really a star. Not
yeah.
gonna lie. He definitely was really good. Also, respects to Luke Cornett with that block against Isaiah Hartenstein. Looked like
I was
LeBron
just
out
gonna
there.
mention him. I just didn't
Yeah,
know if we were gonna get into that. But yeah,
for real.
yeah.
But the Trailblazers. I think it's just more on. You just need a better team, obviously. Denny Avia was good. Played good. Respects to Denny. Got it. They had a tough matchup against the Spurs in the first round. But hey, watch out for Scoot Henderson. Scoot Henderson, he's coming up. You know, watch what he can do for them. But you got Dame. Dame's gonna be gone for sure. Sheldon Sharp. I mean, it's a good young team. Really good young team. I think next year they might come back and maybe even go to the second round. But hey, they're a good team. Obviously, but you're gonna see a lot of guys gone from that team. A lot of older guys like Drew Holiday and definitely Dame. But I think that's all. What you got anything for the Trailblazers or no?
I was just going to talk about their depth a little bit. I think that's. where they're gonna get hurt because yeah, they got some good young players and pieces and stuff, but I mean they don't really got a lot of guys coming off the bench. I think that could hurt them for sure. But I mean, I like Shane Sharp. I like Scoot Henderson. I mean, I like these younger guys that they got going. Obviously, Dame, you're gonna see what you can get for him. Honestly, like, I'm sorry, but I would look into trading Denny Agdia. I'd look into seeing what you can get because I mean, he what from a year ago he was nothing on the Wizards, was it something
I don't
like that?
even know what team he played
He
for.
was not. I think it was the Wizards, but
I don't even know who Denny
um.
Avio was before until like
Right,
this
right,
season. I'm not gonna
exactly. And
lie.
so now everybody's like, "Oh, he's putting up 30 to 40 a game. Like, who is this guy?" And so, I mean, I think now is a good trade opportunity potentially to get some good players in return and maybe some picks and whatever. And I think that could benefit them for sure because they're not a team that's gonna win right now. I think we can all agree with that. But I mean, they can potentially do something down the road, and I would like to see what they do this offseason also.
Yeah.
So
Well, honestly, all these teams, they good. All these playoff teams, they're good. They got a lot of work to do. I know we didn't talk about the Knicks, but honestly, they're good all around. That's just the Villanova Knicks right there. But let's move on. Honestly, we talk about sports a lot, but hey, that's basketball for y'all. Honestly, we like we like basketball. I like basketball. I like watching it. Y'all better watch the NBA Finals. I'm gonna be watching the NBA Finals. I know it's gonna be
that's gonna be
quick.
a brawl. It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
I know
So
Jalen Brunson, he really gonna want it, but hey, New York, y'all gotta chill out. Like even
yeah,
just
dude, I've been seeing way too much
yes,
stuff
bro.
on New
Y'all be
York,
like
bro.
beating up the other fans. Like, dang,
Yeah,
bro.
nah, it's crazy.
Y'all crazy. Y'all really some rats for real. But hey, NFL coming up, OTA. If y'all didn't see the OTAs, Rasheed Rice got arrested for the Chiefs OTA. Isaiah Pacheco looks good. He looking pretty well. Lamar Jackson looking pretty good. Derrick Henry looks bigger than ever. I know that the Dolphins OTA was pretty good. Josh Jacobs got arrested too. Um, hey, what's up with all these NFL players
Yo,
getting
what are these guys
arrested?
doing, bro?
Yo, what is up with this?
Josh
Hold on.
Jacobs. All right, I'm not. I don't think we can say all that what he did, but like, oh, what are we doing? Like,
Yo,
come on.
what is
I
wrong with
mean,
these guys,
you're
bro?
making millions and your team, you're gonna have a good team next year, and you're like, yeah, let me just like find a way to get myself off the field. Like,
Oh
I
shoot, hold
mean,
on.
I
Hold
don't
on,
know
hold on, hold on, hold on. I just got a
what.
notification. The Giants signed Odell Beckham Jr. He's returning to New York.
Wow,
You're seeing this now? He just got signed to the Giants.
that's crazy. The big
That is
return.
crazy. So they're
Holy
gonna have
crap,
Malik Neighbors, they're gonna have Darius Slayton,
dude! Jackson
Wandale.
Dart with Odell Beckham is crazy.
Hey,
Uh,
I don't know if y'all saw at the Panini the Panini was it Panini or was it it was a sports card thing. They did like a flag football tournament with Team USA and all of them.
mm-hmm.
But if y'all
Yeah,
saw Odell, he caught the ball with his three fingers. But hey, I want to see Odell succeed, bro. I mean, but I think the fame got to him a little too much. But hey, Odell, he back on the Giants. He's gonna retire with the Giants. But you got a young core there. You got Malik Neighbors, Wandale Robinson, Darius Slayton's pretty old. And you got Malachi Fields coming from Notre Dame. I like that pickup for them. But hey, you got a lot in store for NFL. I got like 2 months until the season's here already. Dang, only got 2 months left. That's crazy.
hey, it's actually crazy. I mean, they were loaded with picks in these drafts. Like they got a lot. They got the most young talent in the league, I could say. I mean,
Yeah.
they're stacked. I mean, with what they potentially have.
Don't be surprised if
So
you see the Giants in the playoffs.
yeah,
They low-key
yeah,
underrated. I'm not gonna lie, they low-key underrated.
yeah,
They low-key scary team. But I think if I'm gonna be honest, let's talk about our Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are a good team. They
yeah.
Got a lot of stuff going on with themselves. They got an easy schedule. I mean, I think their ceiling right now is gonna be like how they did, 15-2, and I think their floor is gonna be 9-8. I'm not gonna lie. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, I agree. I think last season was, I don't know. It was not good. For what we've been doing. Still a winning year. Not going to take anything away from it, but not how we wanted it to go. I mean, yeah, I agree. I think probably I don't know, 13-4, 12-5 is probably our ceiling. Even though I just feel like there's some games in there where it's going to be close, and it's just going to depend on if, I don't know, if we get a better situation than the other team. But yeah, I think our floor is probably that 8 and 9. Maybe like 7-10, but I don't see us losing 10 games really. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, and yeah, hope for the best.
Yeah, honestly, I think the Lions might do really good this year. Obviously, we're still in free agency. Still got a lot of guys out there that can still get picked up. I think Cameron Jordan or even a guy like Javion Clowney could be coming to us. But I think those are some key guys that could be on the line with us and playing really well. But
Yeah,
let's I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna give y'all my early Super Bowl predictions. I think honestly, me for the NFC side, I think it's going to be the Rams. The podcast was made before the Myles Garrett trade. So what I said about the Rams winning the Super Bowl is what I actually thought and my actual prediction. Not because Myles Garrett was on the team then, and now he is apparently, because I don't know what the heck is going on in the NFL. But hey, that's what I actually thought. But let's get back to the video. I think the Rams going back to the Super Bowl, and then on the AFC side, it's gonna be Mahomes and them again. It's gonna be Mahomes again. I'm telling you, they're gonna break out again. Mahomes looking good from an ACL tear, but Mahomes ACL, it's gonna not gonna tear again, but it's gonna be hurting you in the Super Bowl. I got the Rams winning that. Mark my words. At least I think the Rams will be in the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. That'd be crazy if Stafford makes
Yeah.
another Super Bowl. Obviously, there's a good shot. They're going to be a good team. I think everybody knows that. Stafford, a little interesting with them picking a quarterback. Wasn't super thrilled about that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, hopefully, probably won't affect his game, but we'll see. And then yeah, I think the Chiefs, Mahomes, obviously they're always going to be in it. We'll see what happens. If he can stay healthy, they got a good shot as always. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have predictions for y'all yet. Um, but I do think that in the near future I can give those. There's a lot of stuff that's still unknown. So just waiting to see a little more before the season starts. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good year for a lot of teams. But yeah, we'll see.
And then one more thing I want to touch on before we head out of here. FIFA World Cup. What can I say? World
Yeah,
Cup's
yeah.
coming up. It's June. It's June. It's the month of flight. It's June. June 1st today is the month of flight and the month of soccer. About to see some football this year again. We about to see a lot of competitors, about to see a lot of teams play. I'm really sad Emmanuel Lamal's injured right now. I hope he can play in it. I think I don't know if he got chosen for a team, but
He will be in if he can play, but
but hey,
he can't.
this is the last run for CR7, Messi, and Neymar. Three goats right there. Gonna be gone after this year, not playing. But I don't know. I mean, I want this. I want Messi to win. I'm not gonna lie. I know Ronaldo
Yeah,
last year didn't get to go at all, but I want to see Messi win another one for his country. I want to see Argentina win it. But
yeah, me too. Yeah,
to be honest, I'm not a big. I want them to win. They like my second choice because you know what? I want Brazil to win. Brazil. I want Brazil to win, man. I want Brazil. I want Brazil. I'm taking Brazil. That's it. Bottom line, Brazil.
Eh, all I gotta say is if Argentina and Portugal play each other, that's gonna feed families for
Yeah, that's
years.
literally gonna. If you
That's
see
gonna,
Messi versus Ronaldo, that's gonna be the
yeah.
craziest matchup
That
nowhere.
that it could you can say could potentially, but it will be the last time you will see them playing
Oh yeah, it
in their
definitely will be.
uniforms for their countries
Yeah,
ever. I mean, it's gonna be it. So
yeah.
that would be crazy.
It's gonna be
But
end of an era.
yeah,
Definitely. It's definitely been
yeah,
end of an era for a lot of people, like for a lot of stuff. Hey, KSI leaving assignment, that's end of an era.
yeah,
Like, come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
y'all. Like,
I just saw that this morning.
yo,
I'm like, what?
we are like ending an era of the 2010s, and it's very sad to hear
Yeah,
and see, but like it sucks. It really
yeah,
sucks. But hey, I mean that's how we're gonna end the episode today here. Episode 28, I think. I
yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Yeah, episode 28. Thank y'all for watching, staying to the end. Don't got too much to say for this end. I'm gonna close out here. Got a lot more stuff going tomorrow. We got we got Curry Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. He got offers from what, Florida, I think Florida State, I
ECU,
think. At TCU.
West
Hey,
Virginia, I
West
believe.
Virginia, Virginia. Hey, but hey, B,
Tap
yeah,
in.
tap in for that one because it'll be pretty fun. Look out for some other guys for our thing too. We got like Luke Neighbors next June
Yeah,
15th. We got Shaq's nephew potentially. Could be this Sunday even. I don't know. We don't know what's going on. Maybe even then this week. I don't even know who else. It's such a full week.
we got Blanchard. He's
Yeah,
I think he's
Blanchard.
a what linebacker or
Yep,
something.
linebacker got multiple D1 offers, but hey, just stay in touch. Got so much more for y'all in store. We hitting episode 50 soon. Once episode 50's out, you can do a giveaway. But hey, thank you for watching. We about to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know if you saw that, Jack. I got 800, like
I did.
820 right now.
I saw
The
that.
last episode got like 2K views, but like nobody liked it, so it's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, thank you for
No,
watching, y'all. And this is the Next Man Up Podcast, and we out.